21st June 2020. It is organized by Sakam Society, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Narsingh Chaudhary Autonomous College, Jashpur, Odisha. Other group of institution, Rajasthan. So, in this juncture, this organization has taken the number of steps how to become a better academic leader, because you all are from teaching background. So though you all are from teaching background, so you should learn how you should be a good academician and qualities needed for academic leadership. Do you feel like you are a natural born leader? Answer is no. Answer is no. To be an excellent academic leadership, you have to excel in common points, that is good communication skills, to ability to reflect the own ideas effectively, as well as listen and prove engagement with the ideas of others. That is the first quality to be a good academician. Second aspect, if I will tell, the proactivity. Too many people spend their lives sitting around and waiting for a miracle to happen. However, they are not actually putting in the work, not doing any work. Instead, they are just relying on fate or coincidence or luck to make all of their dreams come true. So you have to change your ideology. When go for the another aspects to be a good academic leader, you have to evaluate the potential losses and gains of each risk decision you are considering making. What is the worst thing that could happen, and are those worst case scenarios something you can recover from? Another important aspect for better academic leader is resilience. It is one of the important qualities when it comes for academic leadership. Being able to get back up when you are knocked down and not letting the feeling of failure scare up from trying again. People are not going to like your ideas. Some people don't like. They will not like your idea. They will not like your concept. They will not like your view. You are going to make some missteps along the way. Your proposal will get rejected. You won't win every occasion. You can't win. And you won't cross every exam. What matters is your ability to learn from your mistake and to appreciate the errors you have made as an opportunity for growth. It is highly essential. So it is highly essential, that is the opportunity for growth. Adopting a resilient attitude won't only prevent you from talking down to yourself and underestimating your abilities. It will also inspire those around you to dust themselves up and get back out there. So another important aspect of the academic leadership is passion. Let's go one thing straight. If you don't truly love what you do, chances are that you won't be motivated to keep working at it much longer. Spend some time to learn more about how to be motivated in every occasion, how to lead others effectively, and how to get one step closer to achieve your dreams. You all are teachers, directly or indirectly, by willingly or by default. If default, then it is a problem. You have to change to be a good academic leader. You have to change your attitude to be a good academic leader. Professional ethics is like a guide which facilitates the teacher to provide quality education and inculcate good values among the learners. It also helps the teachers to understand their profession as he or she is a teacher. Their role is not just to become a supreme and authoritarian in front of their students and colleagues. Teachers must model strong characters, traits, perseverance, honesty, respect, patience, responsibility, and unity. Teaching is important because it takes excuses out of children's hands and replaces it with key of knowledge, hope, and security. It is through the daily intercourse of teaching and learning that people develop their habits and character that later determines their path. Then you will be a good academic leader and you will be declared as a good teacher. Teacher has three loves: love of learning, love of learner, and the third one is a love of bringing the past loves together. In most of the institute, you have seen the principal or the headmaster. The school principal exercise significant influence on the teacher professional development. There are four areas where principal have to opportunity to have a substantial impact on teacher learning to reflect good academic. The four important aspects are the principal as an instructional leader and learner, the creation of a learning environment, direct involvement in the design, delivery, and content of professional development, and the assessment of professional development outcomes. So these are the important things. So is the brief tips to all the participants to be a good academic leadership. In this juncture, I welcome to our organizer, President of Sakam Society, Dr. Rajendra Singh ji. Host of the day is Mr. UK Singh, Head of the Department of NC Autonomous College, Department of Botany, Dr. SP Mahapatra, Secretary of Sakam Society, Dr. Silpi Chauhan, Principal of NC Autonomous College, Professor FM Malik sir, and all the speakers, those are present today to give their valuable speech in front of the participant to become a better academic leader. To become academic leader, when I am telling about the academic leader, since 30 years I am in teaching profession, and I know I can't confirm in front of all that I am academically sound, because still we are learning. Learning at any moment you can accept anywhere, because learning never ends. From birth to death, it will continue. That means it will start from B and end with D. That is birth to death. Learning is continuous process. So in this process, we have taken the national online workshop, how to become a better academic leader. Systematically, we have arranged the topic. It will be helpful for all the participants to learn more, and they will try to implement in their institute at the time of need, and time of need when they are going to face the students. They are going to discuss with their colleagues. They are going to discuss with their head of the institute, that is principal or the headmaster. And also they are going to discuss with the parents or with the society or the community to develop the academically sound concept for the development of the society. So today we have the leader. That leader, I can tell she is the leader and she is the speaker who can speak in front of the participants for the how to become a better academic leader. So she is Dr. Sweety Srivastav. She is going to deliver redefining the effective teacher qualities. Here one thing I am telling to you. Sweety Srivastav, she is the associate professor of DWT College Kanpur. If you are going to the career status, being faculty member of MEd since 1990, associate professor since 1999 in DWT College Kanpur under CSJM University. specialization of Dr. Srivastav in educational psychology, research methodology, measurement and evaluation, guidance and counseling and adult education. You know, you are teaching to the more than standard 7 students. They are coming to the, that is adult case. That means you can tell if it is 14 plus, if it is 15, 13, then you have to deal carefully. So we'll learn from the madam how we have to give proper counseling with respect to adult education. Approved research guide, she is also approved research guide and research supervisor since 2002 till date. Thesis awarded, that means our speaker already given the chance, the PhD scholars 17, thesis in progress to another is going to submit another 2. So we are fortunate today Dr. Sweetie Srivastava with us to give some comments to all the participants. She is associated with a number of seminars, conferences, workshops since 1992 till date. I think more than 30 years experience in teaching line, Dr. Sweetie Srivastava. Resource person in different colleges, different organization to motivate the participants. And I hope Dr. Sweetie Srivastava contribution today will inspire us in all the aspects. So we all will be motivated to be a better academic leader. I again congratulate, I again welcome all the participants from different places of India. So you be patient, ask the questions if in your mind, not only today, since it will continue for the 7 days, be ready to ask the questions, clear your doubt, and hope you will be a good academic leadership in this juncture for the implementation in course of time. Thank you. And I request Dr. Sweetie Srivastava to proceed your topic and give information to our participant on redefining the effective teacher qualities. It is highly essential. Teacher qualities. You all are teacher. We should learn redefining the effective teacher qualities. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Ma'am.
Hello. Good afternoon to everybody, including learned audience. Myself, Dr. Sweetie Srivastava. I am thankful to organizer for the present program to have a word with you all on the topic redefining the effective teacher qualities. The entire education system depends on the quality of teacher. We need dedicated, sincere, knowledgeable, and wise teachers who themselves have the ideal personality and character to serve as examples to the students. Find friendly attitude, teaching aptitude, and higher thinking skill will be helpful to improve their effective teaching. Essentials requirements in a teacher are the problem solving ability, sensitivity, and maturity, caring habits, and also the positive self concept, self confidence, sense of humor, punctuality, etc., are needed in an effective teacher. Their overall presentable personality makes them more effective. Many qualities have next quality competent. In order to be a progressive, effective teacher, he should be competent, inhibiting, well qualified, full of knowledge, having effective teaching skill, good goal oriented, ICT oriented. Apart from these, for keeping the competence in teaching profession, potential in co-curricular and extracurricular activities are also needed. By adding these virtual in his profession, he is supposed to be dedicated for doing as excellent work for the benefits of students. Next quality, being innovative. In order to be an effective teacher, he needs to be an excellent learner, and for that he is supposed to be innovative. They are ought to have acceptance of new ideas with open mind and use what's around them and have creative innovative ideas and teaching strategies and methods to help them. It will be fair to accept from such effective teachers to be keen in research, attitude towards subject matters, evaluation system, methodology, individual differences, and educational environment. They should be willing also to try new teaching strategies and methods. Next, very important quality of teachers is needed recently, selfless. Teachers' feelings, so thought process, his devotion, and other virtues influence the personality, future, and knowledge of the student. It will be in fitness of things that he should be ready to go to any extent for helping his students. In fact, his involvement with students raises their better outputs. It is a pleasure to the teacher when his student achieve in life. The effectivity in a teacher boosts to see the upbringing in his student. His eyes should be on goals, and for that, his dedication towards profession is the foremost requirement. In fact, this quality brings not only satisfaction in himself, but also the student's academic and otherwise goals, thus also get satisfied. Next, quality, effective teacher quality, role as constructivist. We face many challenges nowadays while comparing to older days. Now a teacher, apart from teaching, also need to be well conservative to handle with e-learning and virtual classes, etc. The figures out as a guide, monitor, coach, tutor, and facilitator. He figures out as a guide, monitor, a coach, tutor, and facilitator. Now, role of teacher is superior as compared to traditional way of teaching. His role in instrumental for the benefits of student. He is supposed to facilitate studying, construct their own knowledge, and also support students for their assessment of learning by more innovation for effective learning activities on spot create activities to guide students in planning and also to overcome their difficulties. Provide guidance based on needed individual student centric in group environment. These are a role of constructivist of teacher that makes his teaching more effective. Next quality, effective communication skill. A teacher through bring are themselves virtual, but several times has delivering to student in not well taken up, resulting in non-optimist satisfaction. It advisory effect that outcomes hence comes the influencing use of communicational skill. A teacher in the effective of the he does not communicate a legit manner. It's often seen what questioning not spontaneous in classroom. A teacher need to cautious to raise query to students in a natural course, and that should be instant. The illustrations advanced should be not only direct but also self-exploratory. The classroom demonstrations play vital role in the instruction with student, interaction with student. It ought to be were connected with one subject matter and create interest among the student. The ability to make it interactive is the successful teacher which is well respected by taught. The skill of availing explanation from the teacher not only raise level confidence level in himself but also very useful to the student also. Next quality is maker of entire process effective. Teacher self to be learner, constructor of new methodology of teacher, improve and establish better assessment method, facilitate virtual classroom and laboratory sessions, contribution to e-learning materials, commitment to the learners, commitment to the society, commitment to the profession, commitment to the achieve excellence, commitment to the basic human values. With also these, we will take to have a last word. Thank you for patience session. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. So you have given the basic idea for all the members how to be a good teacher and effective teacher qualities. So if you can explain one by one, it will take so many days to complete the concept. And I hope the members, those are present today, they have gone through the important tips as per the concept given by Dr. Srivastav madam. So I hope all the members be ready and discuss, because you all are teachers. You are mother, you are also father and also teacher. And that point of view, we can discuss ourselves. whether we all are be a good teacher, whether we all are a good parent, whether we all are having sound knowledge, skill and attitude, whether we all have sound concept to handle the students, whether we have good concept, attitude to control the parents, whether we have better intention to cope up with our colleagues. If yes, then now it is a discussion. So all the members I request to ask the questions. Together we will participate these things for the betterment of the online workshop. Now questions are awaited from different participants.
I request to all participants to please ask any question, any query to Dr. Srivastava madam, so you can proceed. And also, if any professor or doctor want to share your opinion regarding topic, so you can ask.
Please repeat it.
You can write your question also in chat box also. All the participants, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So all the participants, as per the concept given by Dr. Sweetie Srivastava madam, redefining the effective teacher qualities. First, you think about what is defining effective teacher qualities. Then second is redefine. And that point of view, the top qualities of an effective teacher. Top qualities means that you can generalize in different words. That is the leadership, enthusiasm, organization, respectful, teamwork, ability to teach, communication, creativity, interpersonal skill, empathy, patience, confidence, commitment, sense of humor. These are the common word is applicable for an effective teacher. So similarly, though you all are teachers and parents, so you have faced the number of problems in some cases. Can you be declared as an effective teacher in that situation? If yes, then what is your concept? If no, then what is your concept? Then if in between yes or no in dilemma, then what is your concept? So that is the main thing that we have to discuss, because it is a workshop. We have to learn. We have to learn together, not autocratic way, in a democratic approach.
Sir, one more. One participant is asking question.
Good afternoon, sir and madam. I would like to ask a question that no teacher is perfect. But in a classroom, I would like to know how a teacher can manage classroom management. On that topic, I would like you to highlight. Classroom management. Thank you.
ऐसा है कि जो एबिलिटी है, एक अकाउंटेबिलिटी बनती है हर एक टीचर की, कि अगर हम टीचर का प्रोफेशन कर रहे हैं तो कुछ तो क्वालिटी हम में है, कुछ हमें वहां के वर्क से और एक्सपीरियंस से खुद ही डेवलप हो जाती है। और फिर भी अगर कोई कमी रह जाती है कि हमें लगता है क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट में हमारी क्वालिटी कोई कम है, तो हमें उसको डेवलप करने के लिए थोड़ी सी काउंसलिंग या गाइडेंस के माध्यम से किसी सीनियर टीचर से या ट्रेनर से, और अपने अध्ययन के अनुसार अपनी स्टडी करके, सेल्फ स्टडी करके हमें उस एबिलिटी को, उस पोटेंशियलिटी को बढ़ाने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए, जिससे हम क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट में परफेक्ट हो सके और अपने एनवायरनमेंट में, क्लासरूम में हम इजी हो सके। इसके लिए हम लोग हाँ बताइए।
हम न्यू
मैडम करें।
जनरेशन टीचर्स को बताना चाह रहे हैं कि हाउ यू मैनेज इन द क्लासरूम।
तो सबसे पहला काम है कि टीचर जिस क्लास में भी होती है उसका अपना एक एनवायरनमेंट होता है, उसकी अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, तो उसको सॉर्ट आउट करके वो छोटे-छोटे एक्शन रिसर्च कर सकती है। और जो एक्शन रिसर्च का आप लोग जानते होंगे कि छोटी-छोटी प्रॉब्लम लेके एनवायरनमेंट पे की जाती हैं, उसी जिसमें हम पढ़ा रहे हैं, और उससे हमें ये निकल के आता है कि इस प्रॉब्लम का कारण क्या है, रीज़न क्या है, और उस रीज़न को हम दूर करने का प्रयास करते हैं। तो जो आप कह रहे हो कि नई टीचर्स हैं, उनको इस स्टेप को फॉलो करना चाहिए।
थैंक यू मैडम।
Okay, I can one thing here also I can add. So as per the classroom management you are telling, the classroom management is the way of organizing the resources, peoples and helpers so that the teaching learning process in an efficient and safe manner. So if a teacher can enter to the class, then teacher has two eyes, one eye to the student, other eye to the board. That is the first step by which you can manage the class. Second is classroom management means once you are entering to the class for 40 to 45 minutes, take the charge of your class, that total 40 to 45 minutes. Focus on the disruptive students. Let students choose their seats. Suppose they are choosing the seats to sit in one place. Let them choose. But focus on the disruptive students. Give your best to the students. Keep an eye on your students. That means one eye to the students, one eye to the board, and establish the consequences for misbehaving. Because in your classroom situation, you will see if your teaching is not effective, you can't introduce the chapter in perfect way, you can't present the chapter in a systematic approach, then the disturbance starts among the students. And the disturbance may start from end of the row or it can start from the middle. So if it will start, then you can't evaluate your chapter. That means entire classroom management is defective. So that you have to keep in mind. That is the most important thing for a teacher. That is the most important thing. Otherwise, if you are a mathematics teacher, the student will tell math full form is mentally affected teachers harassing students. They will tell like this. Then in which way you will get the respect from the students. So now it is the most important thing of the teacher is eye contact. Eye contact is the first approach to control the classroom management. Okay, any next question, madam?
One participant, Vindya Shukla, is asking how to teach backbencher students.
जहां तक बैंक बेंचर्स की बात है कि आजकल क्लासेस में ये एक्सपेरिमेंट तौर पे या यूज किया जा रहा है कि जो सीट्स होती है वो रोटेशन में चलती है, तो परमानेंट कोई बैक बेंचर नहीं हो सकता। तो कभी ना कभी आगे वाला पीछे जाके तो पहले ऐसा होता था कि रोटेशन में सीट्स में बैठने का प्रबंध नहीं रहता था, मैनेजमेंट नहीं होता था। लेकिन बैंक बेंचर्स अगर आपके परमानेंट हैं, तो आपको ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। जितना ध्यान आप आगे के बच्चों को दे रही हैं, उतना ही ध्यान और अटेंशन पीछे के बच्चों को आपको देना पड़ेगा। उनसे क्वेश्चनिंग करनी पड़ेगी थोड़ा पढ़ाने के बाद। उनसे आपको ब्लैक बोर्ड में आके जैसे मैथ्स का क्लास है तो सॉल्व कराना होगा। तो वो बैंक बेंचर्स जो है वो भी अलर्ट रहना सीख लेंगे।
Excuse me, ma'am. Hello,
Okay, madam, you ask.
I am Ranjita Unia. Hello, I am audible.
हाँ, audible, madam, audible.
Please ask.
मैम मैं ये जानना चाह रही हूँ कि जैसे एडोलसेंट जो स्टेज होती है वो बहुत क्रूशियल स्टेज है, हम सभी लोग जानते हैं। इस स्टेज में बच्चे बहुत ज़्यादा चिड़चिड़े हो जाते हैं और अपने आप को थोड़ा ये समझते हैं कि हमें सब कुछ आता है। हम मतलब कोई उनको समझाना भी चाहे तो समझाना बहुत मुश्किल होता है। तो इस स्टेज में हमें क्या-क्या स्टेप्स ऐसे लेने चाहिए कि हम उनके साथ एक फ्रेंड की तरह भी रहें, उनको एक अच्छे से टैकल कर सकें और अच्छी एजुकेशन के लिए उनको मोटिवेट कर सकें?
नहीं, आप एज़ ए टीचर पूछ रही हैं कि एज़ ए मदर या सिस्टर?
बोथ मैम, बोथ।
हाँ, तो सबसे पहली बात
क्योंकि
तो आपको
क्योंकि
बधाई
मैम
हो।
मैं जी
हाँ, आपको हम बधाई देना चाहते हैं कि आप कम से कम इतना तो जानती हैं कि एडोलसेंट एज पर प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो
यस
आप
मैम।
इसका सॉल्यूशन भी ढूँढ लेंगी। वो सिर्फ़ यही है
एक्चुअली मैम
श्योर।
मेरा जो आई एम अ रिसर्च स्कॉलर आल्सो and I am doing a research on guidance needs of senior secondary students.
यस,
And I
तो
am also a mother of a teenage student. So I am very stressful कि कैसे उनको हम टैकल करें।
नहीं तो जब आप रिसर्च स्कॉलर हैं तो स्टडी बहुत कर रही होंगी आप इस क्षेत्र में,
जी
तो
जी
आपको
जी
पता होगा
जी
कि सबसे पहला काम कि आप उनको उनको ऑब्जर्व करिए, है ना? हर एक इंडिविजुअल
यस मैम।
डिफरेंसेस को ध्यान में रखिए। हर एक एडोलेसेंट एक सा
जी
बिहेव नहीं करता है। हर एडोलेसेंट की अलग
जी जी
प्रॉब्लम होती है। तो आप पहले अपना जो
यस
आपका इस जो क्लाइंट है उसको देखिए कि उसकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? एडोलेसेंट से संबंधित है कि होम एनवायरनमेंट से संबंधित है कि एजुकेशन से संबंधित है कि उसकी पर्सनल है, उसको आइडेंटिफ़ाई करने के बाद फिर आप उसको उसको काउंसलिंग में आप जानती हैं काउंसलिंग में टू वे प्रोसेस होता है, तो उसको पूरा मौका दीजिए अपनी
यस
बात कहने का और जो उसकी प्रॉब्लम है उसको मिनिमाइज़ करने के लिए पूरी हेल्प करिए और उसको ये ना बताइए कि बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम में है वो और धीरे-धीरे उसको अपने लाइन पर लाने की कोशिश करिए।
थैंक यू वेरी मच मैम।
Anyone having any doubt, you ask regarding the effective teacher qualities. Because we have number of topic that we will discuss in 7 days. So you ask on this particular part so that it will be helpful to clear the concept.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
Hmm.
जैसे
Welcome.
हमारे डेज बाद पेपर होना है तो मैं सर ये पीपीटीज हमको अवेलेबल हो सकेंगी? ताकि हम
Yes,
इनको एक
yes.
बार ढंग से रीड कर सकें इसके बाद, क्योंकि
Yes,
अभी
yes.
तो बहुत जल्दी जल्दी चलता है तो इसलिए हम उसको उतना रीड नहीं कर पाते। तो ये है कि एक बार उसको फिर से देखेंगे तो फिर माइंड में रहेगी वो चीज़ ना, और आगे
Yes, yes.
फ्यूचर में भी उसको रखने के लिए हमको थोड़ा-सा उसको रीड करेंगे तो फिर से हमें को सही रहेगा, नहीं तो ऐसा एक बार देख के नहीं हो पाता।
Okay.
तो सर पीपीटी ज़रूर अवेलेबल करा दीजिएगा प्लीज़।
Okay. PPT. Listen, madam, everything is given in the book, but come to the practical situation is very difficult. So anyone can tell I am ready to teach, but when they will come to the classroom, unable to teach. They can't pick one chuck proper way. That is the training. So this is the refinement. The organizer has given the chance to participants to learn something. So as per the first question, one madam was asked regarding the classroom management. The first you have to set the classroom schedule. In 45 minutes, what you want to do? First 5 minutes, teacher wishing students. And if in your class is 40 students, if the teacher can remember 40 to 40, then 50% is control in that classroom. If you can remember the name of 40 students. So it is the psychological impact. Then another 10 minutes you do the introduction of the new concept. Then 20 minutes your teaching methodology and explanation.
यस सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
One more question, sir, is here. Government school have no digital facilities. Therefore, what can we do for their education in this pandemic situation?
It is the most important. Classroom management is most important when the teacher is coming to the class. I have seen in my practical experience, I have seen that teacher having good academic career, throughout career first class, more than 70% in all the sections, but unable to teach in front of the students. But the teacher not always 100, that is first class in all the career, but they are good teacher. So that is the quality. That is the teaching effectiveness, and that is the redefining of teacher qualities. So that is the most important thing. It's highly essential for all. You have one thing to all the participants, I am telling, you are aware about what concept of learning objective, that is Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy came in 1956. Before 1956, there was teaching was going on, that the students are going to the school, they are learning, doing better. Then why the new concept has come in as a learning objective? That is good concept now. Then and it is redefining time to time. So every day, as per the situation, you have to change your mindset. Otherwise, you can't set with your environment. That is the case. And always reinforcement is not required. Always not required. It is required. But when the situation demands, that time it is required. One thing I am telling to you, suppose you are going to teach something to the students, you are going to teach 100% of your labor. So out of 100%, student will learn only 70%. They have ability to learn only 70%. Suppose how? That depends on the background of the students, that depends on the teaching style of the teacher, that depends on the learning style, and in which way you motivated the students. So in which way you can tell I am 100% satisfied in my teaching. So as per the research is going on, as per the conclusion given by different philosophers, they are not telling the 100% satisfaction. So that depends on the knowledge. So that is the concept by which you can give the concept 100% to the students. That is the learning methodology. So in this juncture, here one question I want to discuss to all the members. Suppose you are telling about the backbenchers. Backbenchers are generally known as, that is the slow learner. Just like the madam explained, Dr. Switi Srivastava madam explained, nowadays as per the new procedure, that rotation is doing, rotation. So that they will not think that I am the backbencher. They will come to the middle, they will come to the front, in this way they will rotate. So their mind should come at some days when I will also come to the front bench. So for this reason, the backbencher, slow learner, these terms are not applicable in classroom learning situation. The teacher should not use, you are the backbencher, you can't read, you can't do mathematics. In your family, no one has completed matriculation. So that is the case. Otherwise, they will tell, because they are not doing for the homework. They will tell, homework means half of my energy wasted. Half of my energy wasted on a random knowledge. They will tell to the teacher. That is homework, they will tell. So in this case, what you will do, being a teacher? And there will be irritation. The irritation is not, nowhere is written, that is the teacher qualities. To beat the student, nowhere is written, it is the teaching qualities. Then in that situation, what to do? So that is the matter of question. So now again question, again I also expect the number of questions from the participants, so that we will discuss, because it is not the webinar concept, it is the workshop. So we can try to clear the concept of any angle relates to topic effective teacher qualities. That you can ask.
You can also share your experience if you have in your teaching line. So you can share your experience also.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What should be the motivation among the students and objective, so that they will be intensively preparing for their future? Because motivation and objectives, that is not ignited by the teachers, because they are ignited from their family background or from their childhood itself. So how to shape their motivation and objective?
Listen, motivation is highly essential, not only from parents but also from relatives, teachers, and from your community. Otherwise, no one excels in their life. Our body system in such a form, so our body system is metabolically in such a form, they require some stimulus. That stimulus, that is, you can say, it is the motivation. That stimulus is required. Simply, suppose anyone secured 90%, you have to tell, good, 90% you have secured, it is very nice, excellent. And if you will try, you will secure 91% also. So that doesn't mean you will tell to secure 100%. If you will tell 91%, that student or your child will be ready to incline for the 91, not for 100. 100% immediately they will think, is it possible? So for this reason, there are two types of motivation is required, and the motivation concept is two types. One is short term, another is the long term. Short term means this is the case and students secure the mark. Long term means forever. Once you secure the good position and these things, forever you will be motivated by your society or community. Suppose anyone will tell, this is the mobile number, you go and dial. Immediately you can dial. But after 2 days, if the same question will ask, you go and dial the number which I told 2 days before, you can't remember. So that is the way two term will come. One is the short term and the long term memory. Long term memory is effective. You can't forget your parents' name. You
Yes,
can't
sir. That's
forget
what I am
your-
telling. Yes, sir. From childhood, what happens? The student is requested to act or having some fancy dress, or he is inspired by parents or teachers to choose certain profession like doctors, engineers, or lawyers, or any type of profession. Now that is inculcated in his mind, and he perceives himself to be, or personifies himself to be of that profession, and he is groomed on that way. And the marks is that is all right, because as far as your suggestion is concerned, the marks affect his career in short term, when it is reduced, suppose not from 90% to 80%. But in long term, uh, he makes a decision about his life, either to become a doctor or to become an engineer or like that. But sometimes he diverts his attention from one stream to another when his performance is poor.
No,
So
that
being
is
a
not the
school
case.
teacher, they motivate the students. But at the higher level, we do not have any option. But we have to take our curriculum according to, as per his or her choice, that option that he or she preferred.
Okay, that is, it is common for all. And if the student, you see, that the student is more inclined to their school teacher and the junior teachers. They are more inclined. Even their parents are telling it is wrong. So they will tell, no, my teacher or the miss is telling this is correct, means it is correct. So why it is not happened in case of the higher level? So that is the lack of attachment. So that is the bond is breaking between the teacher and student. Teacher is not thinking I am a teacher in the professional level. They are thinking I am going and teach and my part is over, because they are forgetting the effective teacher qualities. They are forgetting. You see, suppose in your college level, in your class 100 students or 80 students, so how many students' name you have remembered? You have remembered less than 10%. If you have remembered more than 60%, that classroom management is okay. Just like as the Skinner told, the science of learning and the art of teaching, that is the father of behavior modification in the classroom. How? Only due to reinforcement. The students are coming to classroom to get some reinforcement from the teacher, and in home from the parent, and in outside from the society. So their metabolically they will be sound. Their hormonally balanced. Hormone secretion will be perfect, and they will be sound, and they will be ready for cognitive development. That is the mindset development, which was the Bloom was telling in the first domain. That is the cognitive domain. So that is the case. You see the first case in the parent case. You will take the example. That is, the parent will tell that student is doing 95% securing, and you are securing 65%, and you are securing 60%. What is the problem? We are giving the private tuition. We are giving so many. That is your request. We are doing, but you are not securing mark. So my question is, mark and securing mark, that is not the case. That important is in which way they are grasping the concept, in which way you are providing the environment, how much time you are providing to your children in home. If the mother is giving 80%, so father is giving less than 10%. So that is the psychological imbalance occurs in home. So money will not matter. That is the case in home, in school, as well as in college. You see, you take the feedback. I will request to the organizer, they will take a feedback on this point. So how much time, being a parent, how much time you are giving to your children in home out of 24 hours? If you are giving more than 2 hours, it is sufficient. I think it is not more than 2 hours you are not giving. Mother is giving because mother is staying. If the mother and father both are working, again it is a question mark. Then how will you expect they are reinforced, they are motivated for the long-term memory? That is a question mark. I hope you are clear this concept.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes,
madam.
Yeah, so one more query is here. The name is Aditi Singh. She's asking, is it possible in today's scenario to provide equal quality of teaching to students without any prejudice or bias based on socioeconomic difference or even preference? And if we make preference unknowingly, does it make us a bad teacher?
So it is a good question. It is a question can open to all. Anyone can answer. It is question to all for all the participants. They can share. It is a very good question. And it should discuss this type of question in this platform. So it is open to all. Those are background of having sociology, background having economics, background having political science, background having English and science. Anyone can answer in systematic process. I hope the participant can give this answer. I hope.
Sir, which one?
This question, the madam is just asked about the question about one of the queries asked by one madam is asked.
Asked by
The question is it possible in today's scenario to provide equal quality of teaching to students without any prejudice or bias based on socio-economic difference or even preference? Very good question. It is a question of day, I think.
Yes, sir. When the question pattern is objective type, then it is possible. But when it is subjective, then it may not be possible. It depends upon how much percentage of objective questions are there. Because when subjective questions are there, then ultimately the biasness and the influence of talent, the ethics, these are reflected in the writing. But objective is always objective, and you are focused with the answer.
Any more answer from the participants?
Yeah, sir, I want to add on to this.
Okay.
The thing that sir has concerned before, it was more about assessment. So when I'm talking about unbiased teaching, so the very first, the very important quality of a teacher is to be unbiased. So when you are teaching a student or when you are assessing it, then you have to be unbiased. That's why we are called as role models, because we have to think as per our students. So if we are biasing them according to their social background or economic background or all, we'll never be able to be good teachers. And if unknowingly we do that, we have to work upon us. Then it's not the mistake of a student, rather it's you have to register yourself that how you are behaving as a teacher. So it's our responsibility to be unbiased then. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Again, any other comment?
Oh, sir, all performances cannot reflect that whether a teacher is biased or unbiased. Suppose out of 100%, 75% people do better and 25% are poor performance. You cannot say that the 25% are being 25% are securing poor mark because of biasness of a teacher. Because all efforts of teachers can be translated to performance only when the pupil or students care the decision and guidance of a teacher. If they lack in their effort, then how the teacher will be, how you can, what I can say, accuse a teacher that he is biased. It
See,
may so
one
happen
thing,
that the dropout
one
rate,
thing is,
maybe there
remember
or
these
the,
things. One thing,
sir.
human being is a social animal, and not only the human being, also the other animal also, they are psychologically balanced. And the biasness will come. Remember one thing, at any moment the biasness will come. But their biasness, we have to control. Being an effective teacher, that you have to control, because anywhere, suppose in your classroom, the 5 to 6 students are readily giving all the question answer. Automatically, your eye will go to that side, whether the correct answer will come from that corner or opposite corner.
Yes.
So automatically it will come. But in this case, being an effective teacher, you have to control biasness.
Yes, we have to accelerate the feelings.
That is the case. Otherwise, the other student will feel the sir is giving more concentration to that side because they are not giving emphasis on to us. For this reason, we are not interested to read this particular chapter. That is the major things. That is the way. So biasness will come, but you have to control in which way you are controlling the situation. That is the important thing. Any other comment also? Also, I am expecting more comment also. It is a good question.
Good afternoon, everyone. Actually, sir, I'd like to add on Mohapatra sir's comment that biasness may come, but I think biasness is not included in dissemination of your education or whatever the teacher is teaching in the class. That is not biased. Actually, we are categorizing the students on the behalf of their intelligence. That is one aspect, and that is true. That is not the biasness. And while we are delivering the lectures or while we are teaching our subjects, there is no biasness. I don't think that any teacher into this is doing any kind of bias. That's all, sir.
Thank you, madam. In this workshop, I also request to all the participants, though you all are teacher, don't be biased at any moment. If you will bias, then your entire concept or entire ideology will be disturbed. But the situation demanding, you are becoming biased. That is the case. Okay, I hope this concept should accept by all the participants. Any more comment? Or any question you want to add?
Sir, it was in mythology also when Dronacharya was there as a teacher. But in our system, this may not exist unless and until the students are prepared to perform better.
Listen, one thing that that corporal punishment anywhere, if you add or if you give, then it is strictly banned. The time to time, the procedure of teaching and a learning process is changing. And this situation, what you will expect? So the important is intelligence, personality, motivation. These three terms will be applicable for the successful teaching learning process. If you go for the mythological concept, that time of teaching is different. If you are thinking about 1956 concept onwards, teaching pattern is different. Then if you think about the Anderson concept of 2001,
Yes, sir.
so it is
There is
transforming,
dynamism.
it is changing. Because
Dynamism in
now,
academic activity.
so it is the digital learning now it's going on. In pandemic situation, you all are going through the online teaching. It is also essential at the time of the need. So that you have to accept. Being a teacher, you have to learn. That is the case. Otherwise, you can't give justice to the students. If you are not clear about the subject, you should clearly inform to your principal that I am unable to teach this particular chapter because I am not 100% sound. I don't want to give injustice to our students. So that courage should have with all the teachers. Though you are not, this thing simply you are taking and reading in front of the students, the book, the student will think that teacher has no pre-knowledge. The first knowledge that you can say the first, that is the concept of the Bloom's taxonomy. So that is the case. That is the qualities of a good teacher. You have to tell. So sometimes students are asking the questions, immediately teacher is giving the answer. If you don't know the correct answer, better to tell. So tomorrow I will give the answer. Because learning is required both for teacher and students. Don't give the biased answer immediately in front of the student. That is the case. So in this case, that is, I'm informing to our participants, that is today we completed about the redefining the effective teacher qualities. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about the micro teaching and effective teaching learning process. It is highly essential micro teaching by which student can clear the concept. But it is not always applicable in all the situations. But these things also we will discuss tomorrow, by which we will clear the concept whether it is applicable to school children or the high school children, junior children, or the high school children, or the college children. That we have to discuss tomorrow. Then we have to discuss, next is student centered learning. Next is कोरोना काल में हायर एजुकेशन का प्रॉब्लम क्या है, that also we will discuss. Outcome based learning basis for enhanced teacher education curriculum. Next, effective classroom management. There is so many query will come for the classroom management. I hope most of the participants will ask effective classroom management, how it will be in this pandemic situation. And next will be the professional ethics and teaching strategies with a special reference to revised Bloom's taxonomy. That also will be discussed. Then again we'll discuss the online education and its importance nowadays, because it is the demand, because the pandemic situation, COVID-19, etc. So the situation is going on. So that point of view, all the participants be ready to ask the questions so that you can clear your concept, so that you can face your students confidently and you think it is your orientation program and attending the workshop, online workshop. So again also I hope any question you have, you can ask. Otherwise, I will inform to our host, Dr. Shilpi Chauhan Madam, go for the next proceedings.
Thank you, sir. Now I request to our chairperson to please conclude today's session. So over to Mohapatra sir now.
Thank you. So I thanks to all the participants on National Online Workshop on how to become a better academic leader, organized by Sakhyam Society Jaipur, Narsingh Chaudhary Autonomous College Jajpur, Odisha, Podar Group of Institution, Rajasthan. Today, the resource person was Dr. Sweety Srivastav, highly experienced one, explained the redefining the effective teacher qualities. According to Gilbert, a good teacher must know the subject, like the subject one teaches, should like the children, know the children, have an open-minded, have a good sense of humor, positive thinking, be kind. So these are the essential qualities of a good teacher. So another concept is, according to the another philosopher, that good teacher is having the good personality, good classroom management, good teaching methodology, application at the time of need, attitude to teach, and good relationship with parent and colleagues. So, I also discussed so many questions. I appreciate the questions asked by the so many participants. I hope tomorrow also you ask the questions so that we'll go for the discussion. And Corona Kal and challenge in higher education and micro teaching is the tomorrow discussion. Be prepared, attend the workshop so that it will be an effective success. That is effective process of teaching learning during pandemic situation. And thanks to Dr. Sweetie Srivastav Madam, thanks to all the participants, Shilpi Chauhan Madam, President of Satyam Society, Dr. Rajendra Singh Ji, President, our Principal of NC Autonomous College, Professor F.M. Malik Sir, Head of the Department of Botany, Dr. S.P. Mahapatra Sir, and the host is UK Singh Sir, and all the participants. I hope tomorrow you come with fresh mind to discuss how to become a better academic leader. Thank you.
Sir, and I again request to all participants, please ask more and learn more. We are providing 7 days opportunity to hear, and schedule for tomorrow I already forward in the group, and I again sent for the tomorrow session on a WhatsApp group. And thanks again, thanks to Dr. Mohapatra sir, and thanks to Sweetie ma'am, and thanks to all participants.